One of the most difficult things that we have to do in the BDSM is vet people. The reason it's difficult is because we're a community that's already shunned. We're a community that's already kind of hidden because a lot of times we have to be. Because if people find out about us, we could wind up losing our children, losing our jobs. So where there's a little bit of secrecy. As a matter of fact, a lot of people don't even know each other's real names. How do you really vet a human being when they're not going to give you the whole information? What is the things that you don't know about them? You don't possibly even know where they're working, if they have a family, because not all those things are told. But then in the communities, there's this idea, well, we know that person, but do you? Vetting a person can be very, very, very difficult for various reasons, and a community that doesn't want to call out people who are bad actors. I've seen this many a times when people will defend a person. Oh shit, that person did something. Oh my God, you know about that person? Yeah, I've heard this about them. And suddenly 20 to 30 people come out of the woodwork, all saying they were a bad person. But meanwhile, a week before that, everyone would have told you how nice of a guy they were, or how nice of a gal they were, or how nice of a person they were. So how do you vet someone? Truth being is that's going to have to be personal for you. You're going to have to decide what you want to know about the person and ask about them. I have never played with anyone that I didn't know details about that in a serious way. I mean, some things like small ties and stuff like that, I get that. But to even build a dynamic, I think you need a lot of truth, a lot of information, and you need to know who they really are in the real world. But to each their own. The tips for vetting that I would give you is look for the red flags. We have a video up on here that's about red flags. Look up red flags. I'll do a video on red flags today. I don't know when it'll get posted, but I'll make one. Red flags are the things that can instantly tell you something. Here's some quick ones just so you know. Ask for years of experience. Ask for how they got started. Ask their skill level. Ask how they learned the things they learned. Ask them why they're into the things they are into. And ask them again, how long have they been doing it? Experience and length of time doing something is different. When you ask someone if they have experience, oh, I've tied a lot of people up. I've tied a lot of people up in 1 month isn't the same as I've tied a lot of people up over a decade. And that decade doesn't mean they know what they're doing either. So you have to ask about how they learn, the techniques, do they go to classes? You kind of have to become a detective. And you have to look for them because you're building this moment. This is where trust is built. Look for them to say something that seems out of place. Ask them about those things. Even the perfect answers are also probably a bad thing if they seem to be able to answer too quickly. Doesn't mean that they're lying. It just means you might want to just ask a few follow-up questions. Most things fall apart when you're asking questions. I know a lot of people are really eager because they found someone, they've connected with them. I want them to be perfect. But you're looking at them from the eyes of desire and want. Never forget that. Look at them with the eyes of, if you're going to be building something, build it right away so you don't get hurt, God forbid, really hurt, heartbroken, or betrayed. Heaven forbid, a consent violation as well. Take the effort if you're going to build something. If you're just going to do pickup play, just be careful that you always have people that can step in if you need to. Have a spotter. A spotter is a person who can watch out for you when you're playing with new people.